Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will put it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think in passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Jefferson. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move, trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly complete.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play-action fake. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Van Buren. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field with the run on 1st and goal.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 81, set to advance on the football. Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Oh, it's a fumble.
I'll be a
And the
motherfucker.
defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking for room. It's Butler. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yeah, damn, motherfucker can't throw.
On 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. Under pressure, you don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The give on the inside. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
At the 41-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker, it's Soto. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That is no good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. That's caught. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Clemson.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And is slipped just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Mikevclem. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Jefferson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front. And
man, that's bullshit.
Tackles, dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long.
Goddamn computer fuck me.
Ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Butler. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Oh, it's on the side of his foot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Butler. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Butler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
41, Texas 0.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Clemson set up with another first down. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Butler. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run, shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
1st down, Texas.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Works the middle of the field. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
God damn it, missed that motherfucker too.
And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not.